Results of the country's landmark presidential poll are still being tallied. Former footballer George Weah and current Vice President Joseph Boakai are in the running for the highly contested seat. Weah initially topped the first round of voting in October with 35% of the ballot, but failed to secure the 50% necessary to win the election. Boakai came second with 28.8%. After an initial vote that passed without a major incident of violence, despite weeks of delays caused by legal challenges, Liberians said they were looking forward to a peaceful handover after 12 years under Sirleaf. CGTN's Robert Nagila is following the developments in Liberia and now joins us live with the latest from Monrovia. Robert, there's been expectation that the Electoral Commission would be releasing results on Thursday. What's the latest?
Well, Penina, that process should be starting if it hasn't already started. Now, the Electoral Commission here in Liberia had slated the announcement of the provisional results for 17 GMT, which is right about now. So we expect that process to have started or just about to start. Now, however, I need to add that we're not sure at this particular stage in what format those provisional results are going to be released, whether they'll be looking at precincts or whether they're going to be looking at counties. Now, there are 15 counties in total, so we'll just have to wait and see once the results are released. Then we should be able to begin to have a good idea of which candidate, either Vice President Joseph Boakai or George Weah, is in the lead. Now, the Electoral Commission was forced to come out yesterday and deny that Weah had won the elections after rumors have been making rounds all day indicating that the Electoral Commission had already declared him the winner and giving a stern warning that it was the only organization or body mandated under law to release those results and to declare the winner. Now, according to their website, they say that the final results will be released tomorrow, but we're not sure whether they'll keep to that particular schedule. As we understand, the tallying is still ongoing at county level at this particular moment as we speak. Penina?
Robert, we understand that various election observation missions have been releasing their results on the process so far. What are they saying?
Well, I attended a briefing by the National Democratic Institute this morning in downtown Monrovia, and basically they gave a thumbs up to the electoral process thus far, with the understanding that the process is not over yet. The first process, which was the voting exercise, which took place on the 26th, they say that everything appeared to go smoothly. There were no incidents of violence reported and no major incidents of electoral malpractice reported as well. This is what they had to say at that particular briefing.
Based on our observation, the December 26 voting and counting process were peaceful, well conducted, and showed marked improvements as compared to the October 10 polls. Unlike during previous polls in the country, there was no election-related violence or major incident that resulted in the loss of life. Liberians engaged actively in the process as voters, citizen election observers, party poll watchers, election administrators, and security officers.
To the National Elections Commission, our recommendations are as follows: to release provisional results in a timely fashion to enhance citizen confidence in the transmission and tabulation process, to provide polling place level results in an easily analyzable or machine readable format on the National Elections Commission's website.
So, Penina, a big thumbs up for the way the conduct of the elections in that first bit of it, but it's the second half of it, the tallying process, that is always a concern in many African countries. And perhaps that last statement by the former Ghanaian foreign minister that urging the Electoral Commission to release the provisional results in a timely fashion to avoid any speculation amongst the people, any anxiousness, is the one that a lot of people will be focusing on tonight here in Liberia. There's a lot of people, anxious people out there awaiting these results who want to know who will be the next president and whether they'll be able to live up to their campaign promises. Penina.
Indeed, Robert. Thank you very much for that. Robert Nagila live in Monrovia.